Welcome to another exciting edition of WCW Monday Nitro. I am your one-man commentator, your host as always, the Antoine. And let's kick this week off with some WCW Nitro action as we head even closer to the Great American Bash, which is this Sunday afternoon. You do not want to miss it, folks. Kicking off Nitro for us here tonight is Kevin Owens versus Vader. Kevin Owens came to Nitro last time, taking on the Hulkster, which he defeated, and without so much as any issues whatsoever. In the second match, we got Batista and Rob Van Dam. Two opponents at the Great American Bash have decided to team up to take on Kalisto and Gran Metalik. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Not my intention. But yeah, we know that Batista and RVD are going to be rivals again at the Great American Bash. How well will they work as a tag team? We're going to find out when we get to the second match. Third match, Malenko versus Ric Flair again, because why not? These two have been at it for the past few weeks. Seems neither one's giving way, and Malenko is still wanting to get his payback on the Nature Boy. Fourth match, we got the rowdy one, Ronda Rousey taking on Maryse. Fifth match, Lex Luger versus LA Knight. You know the deal with that, folks. Yes, sixth match, as you see on the title for this episode, the Doctor, Britt Baker, DMD, taking on the Goddess, Alexa Bliss, the WCW Women's Champion. This is a huge opportunity for Britt Baker. She has been undefeated for several weeks now, and if she manages to defeat Alexa Bliss here, then whoever becomes champion at the Great American Bash, whether it's Alexa or Ronda Rousey, Brett will be next in line for the title shot. And in our main event, Bret the Hitman Hart takes on the Giant in a rematch on the Nitro episode several weeks ago. Right, let's kick it off, folks. First match. Yeah, sorry guys, I was meant to start streaming an hour ago, but I got held up. It was a very, very busy day today. But that's life, you know. Shit happens, but I'm streaming now, that's the main thing. Sorry guys, I'm just taking a bigger drink of my water bottle while also patting my dog, Coda, who's come to join me in the streams. Hey Coda. Alright, Kevin Owens, he's already made a name for himself here on Nitro, as I said on the last episode of Nitro, where he defeated Hulk Hogan with little to no difficulty whatsoever. And now he's taking on another WCW and wrestling legend, Big Van Vader. And as we all know, Vader will be at the Great American Bash this Sunday, competing against the WCW United States Champion, Cody Rhodes, and Diamond Dallas Page, DDP, for the WCW United States Championship, which is, of course, a triple threat match. Vader fought against DDP on last week's episode of Thunder. He came up short, but he definitely held his ground, held his mark there. And like I said, I gave him a shot due to the controversial ending of his match with Cody Rhodes. This could be Vader's chance to really send a message to his competitors if he can manage to take out Kevin Owens right here on Nitro. It's time! It's Vader time! Here he comes, the big man! One of the greatest big men in the history of our sport, Vader! Former WCW Heavyweight Champion, former WCW United States Champion. Could we be seeing the new WCW United States Champion in the form of Vader? Or could we be seeing that in the form of Diamond Dallas Page regaining his title? Or will Cody Rhodes retain the title at the Great American Bash? We'll find out either way. I got some big announcements, a lot I want to get off my chest here at Nitro, and I will air my grievances and these announcements when Nitro begins. One, Bret Hart has a message to the Macho Man Randy Savage, which will be played later in the show tonight. definitely before the main event. He's got a lot to say. Bret Hart heard what Macho Man had to say about him on Thunder, and if you did not watch Thunder, Macho Man called Bret Hart out. He said he was a chump, he was disappointed in the Hitman, because he's a WCW champion, he expected better, but he was nothing, he was worthless. So Bret Hart, he heard what he had to say, what Macho Man had to say, he wasn't happy with it, and he's gonna air his grievances. Funny how Sting's not here. Anyway, here we go. First match of the show. Vader, Kevin Owens. This should be interesting. Vader with those punches and heavy going. Oh, and he knocked Kevin Owens down with little to no difficulty. A little bit of an arm drag there. Targeting the arm there, twisting it. That's gonna hurt a little. Yeah, anyway, one of the announcements is originally I was supposed to be streaming Hogwarts Legacy on the 4th of April next month, because that was the release date for the PS4 version. But that's not happening now, because I was told earlier today, when it was my morning, because now it's the afternoon here, that the Hogwarts for the PS4 has been postponed till May, which is bullshit. There is no reason for that. The wait better be worth it, I must say. But whatever, I am still streaming Hogwarts Legacy. I pre-ordered it last week, so that's happening in May. But next month, while I'm also streaming WWE 2K22, at the start of next month, I will be streaming Batman Arkham Asylum. You heard it right, folks. Batman Arkham Asylum is the next game that I will be streaming back to back with WWE 2K22. You're gonna want to stick around for that too, as I talk about why I like Batman, what's my favorites. Oh, Vader go with the power. No! Kevin Owens flips him over his shoulders. Punching the big man now, right in the face and the jaw. So yeah, Batman Arkham Asylum, I'll be streaming that next month, and only that next month. That's different compared to WWE 2K22. So yeah, next month is WWE 2K22 and Batman Arkham Asylum. I will probably end up streaming Arkham City too after I finish with Arkham Asylum, so we'll see when we get to that situation. Knees, code breaker, and it's busted Vader wide open. Go for the cover. Is this it? No, Vader kicks out after the count of 2. You can't count out Vader. Oh, devastating clothesline. Looks like Vader ain't. Nope. Vader was gonna go for some sort of move, but Kevin Owens with the knee to the stomach. Yeah, I don't know why they delayed Hogwarts Legacy. There's no Vader bomb! Vader bomb! Vader bomb! Is it over? 1, 2, no! It is not over, but Vader ain't stopping yet. He's going to the top rope. This could be it. Body splash. Will this be enough to put down Kevin Owens for the freak out? 2. It is. Ho ho ho! What a shocker! What a shocker! Congratulations to the big man, not only putting down Kevin for the free count, but sending a direct message. Whoa, we got the paramedics here. Oh man, it looks like Kevin Owens has been. Wow. I think Kevin Owens got injured. Maybe he had busted ribs when Vader did the body splash on him. It looks like. Gosh, Kevin Owens is not looking good here. Don't worry, folks. I will keep you updated with Kevin. Whoa, Vader! Oh my goodness! Why, Vader? Why? Tell me why! You already beat the man down. Why are you taking him even further? He's already injured. It's kicking the ribs, kicking the arms. Well, I wasn't kidding when Vader said he was sending a direct message to Cody Rhodes and Diamond Dallas Page. He's supposedly already taken out Kevin Owens, injuring him during the body splash. He must have caused Kevin Owens to have several broken ribs, and then just the way he just tossed Kevin Owens down to the ground and ruthlessly just started kicking him, injuring him even further. I mean, that's disgusting. That wasn't called for. Come on, Vader. Very disgusting effort. But anyway, I'll keep you updated with Kevin Owens' injuries as soon as I get the word in. Anyway, we gotta move on. Tag team match. Batista and RVD taking on Kalisto and Gran Metalik. As I said, RVD and Batista are rivals. This Sunday at the Great American Bash, Batista requested a rematch with RVD at the pay-per-view. And I said, fine, sure, why not? But I figured, how good, if they are going to be good, potentially good as rivals, how good will they be in a tag team match? Maybe they can settle out any issues of beef they have with each other. Here comes RVD. The crowd is loving this young upstart, the master of the 5-star frog splash. RVD making the big leap from ECW to the big leagues here in World Championship Wrestling. The crowd chanting RVD's name. This is, yes, I'm very interested to see how well Batista and RVD are going to work well together as a team, even though that they are rivals at the Great American Bash. Will they be able to work well together? Will they not get along? See, this is what it's all about. Anything can happen here in World Championship Wrestling. And here comes the big dog, the animal, Batista! And the crowd has come unglued, cheering, and perhaps maybe booing one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and a great MMA fighter, and a great actor, Batista! Batista has certainly made waves ever since arriving in World Championship Wrestling, defeating former WCW talent Jim the Anvil Neidhart not once, not twice, but thrice, ending at Slamboree last month, and he has moved on, defeating RVD. Impressed with the young upstart. He didn't think he was gonna be defeated by RVD, but he did, and he obviously he wanted a rematch. And of course he's getting that rematch, but now we're going to see how well they work as a tag team. What's that? I got word in the next match we will hear from Bret Hart directly via audio message. We will hear his thoughts on what Macho Man had to say to him on Thunder last week, as well as his thoughts on Sting. Everyone here had a great weekend. I should have said this as in the opening match, but oh well, I'm saying it now. I hope everyone had a great weekend. To the people that showed up on my stream for WCW Saturday Night, thank you so much for showing up. It really means a lot to me. Oh man, here comes the Luchadors. Lucha, 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 Lucha Libre. Lucha House Party, that's what they're named, huh?
43 pounds. Kalisto and Gran Metalik, Lucha House Party.
In case if you're not aware, the Great American Bash is this Sunday afternoon, or Saturday afternoon for other parts in the world. I don't know, don't care. Just wanted to get out there. These are the matches that are going down at the Great American Bash. In the main event, we've got Bret Hart defending his WCW World title against the Icon Sting. As I mentioned in the first match, Cody Rhodes will be defending his WCW United States Championship against Vader and DDP in a triple threat match. I announced on WCW Saturday Night a few days ago that the New Day will be... Oh, hold on. Looks like Batista and RVD having a little bit of issues debating who should start off the match first. But it looks like Batista has given in. He's allowing RVD to start them off here. But anyway, as I was saying, as I mentioned on WCW Saturday Night, the New Day will take on the Outsiders one more time to settle their rivalry for good. The New Day will be defending their WCW World Tag Team Championships in a ladder match. So that's happening. Natalya and Tamina are defending their WCW United States Champ... Sorry, bit of a brain fart there. Natalya and Tamina are defending their WCW Women's Tag Team Championships against Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Oh, going for a double leg drop, but RVD gets out of the way. Look at him go! Springboard movesault. Now taking him the animal. Let's see what Batista has in store for this luchador. Hey, that rhymes. Kalisto was going for a drop kick, but it cannot knock the bigger man off his feet. But he did a hurricanrana, and that was enough to do the trick. As I was saying, back to the Great American Bash. There will be a battle royale. Oh my goodness! Batista just powerbombed Kalisto out of the top rope, landing on the outside of the ring. There's going to be an 8-man battle royale to determine who will face Chris Jericho for the WCW Television Championship that will take place on Nitro next week. Batista is taking on RVD, as I mentioned earlier. And of course, there will be Dean Malenko and Ric Flair, Lex Luger and LA Knight! Batista's on a roll right now, just dominating the match. Although Dorado is only there at ringside, he decided to attack him anyway. Kalisto with an elbow to the face. Hurricanrana! Yeah, tomorrow night I am going off to see Scream 6. And I will be making my review on WCW Thunder this Thursday. I will not spoil it, don't worry, I will not spoil it. I'll just give my thoughts whether or not I liked the movie, or I thought it was good, stuff like that. I will not give spoilers away, so don't worry about that. I'm actually looking forward to Scream 6, you know, I didn't think I was going to. You know, especially when I heard Nev Campbell certainly won't be in it. But then I saw the first trailer, sneak peek for Scream 6, I'm like, damn, RVD! He's definitely a young upstart here. Big, I expect big things from him. Go for the cover. Oh, kicking out of the count of 2. Just barely, too. RVD with those springboards. No. But it didn't work the first time. It ain't going to work the second time. Tagging in at Batista once more. So far, they've gotten on pretty well as a team, I must say. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Scream 6 ever since I first saw the first teaser or trailer. I thought, holy shit, this movie is going to be great. Well, at least look great. Especially since the setting's going to be different. It's not going to be in Woodsboro or some traditional suburban town. It's going to be in New York. So it's got like those Jason Voorhees goes to Manhattan type of vibes in movies. You know, I have a slight feeling Sydney will be in Scream 6. Ooh, nice counter there. Going for the cover. Just barely getting the counter run too on that. Batista going for a spear, but nobody was hoping for that. But yeah, I have a feeling Sydney's going to be in Scream 6. Something tells me she's going to be the killer, and personally, I think Hurricanrana again. I personally think it will be a good idea and very creative if Sydney ends up being the killer. I mean, think about it. Drop kick again, Batista could not. Damn, look at those moves go. I mean, think about it. Sydney, with her past would-be killers, attempted would-be killers, I should say, she would have learned from the very best. She could incorporate different ruthless styles and techniques that her would-be killers tried with her beforehand to really become the most dangerous and deadliest Ghostface we have seen in the Scream series. I mean, come on! cross-body slam. And, I mean, come on. Scream started with Sydney, right? I mean, technically it started with her mother's death, but Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4, Scream 5, it's always been about Sydney. So why not end it with her becoming the villain, and not just any villain, the final killer. And of course I could be all wrong. Neve Campbell isn't actually in the movie, and what we were told of her not being happy with her pay was real, and that's that. But I think it's just a liar publicity stunt, but we'll see when I watch it tomorrow. But I at least have a strong belief that Gail's gonna die in Scream 6. Spike DDT by the Animal, going for the cover! Is this enough? No, not even a count of 1. And that was a pretty vicious DDT. As I was saying, I have a strong feeling Gail's gonna die in Scream 6. I could be wrong, I hope I'm wrong, but given how Dewey died at the end of Scream 5, it's very likely Gail could be next. Speaking of Scream 5, that movie really surprised me last year. Because when I first heard Scream 5, I'm like, really? We're going for it again? I mean, who else has got an issue with Sydney at this point, you know? Like, come on. It's been overplayed, but no, they really surprised me. They really surprised me. And Scream 5 turned out to be a really, really good movie, so I have high hopes for Scream 6. We'll give you my thoughts tomorrow. But no spoilers, I will not say any spoilers. Look at Batista! This place has gone bananas! The crowd has come unglued once more as this tag team has turned into chaotic! Spine Buster! Going for the cover! 1, 2, no! Uh-oh! I think that just made the Animal angry. Spear! Spear! Is this enough? Order needs to be restored as soon as possible. RVD with the Russian leg sweep. Oh, things are not looking good for Gran whatsoever. Is he gonna tap out? He taps out! Good, I gotta say, not bad. Batista and Rob Van Dam worked pretty well as a tag team. They didn't let their personal issues get in the way, at least not too much. Oh, RVD, what's he doing? He's very unhappy. It looks like he got a little jealous of Batista taking the spotlight from him. Oh, shit. Yeah, RVD was not happy with Batista taking the win on the spotlight. And then Batista says, "Get out of here, boy. Get out of here." Yeah, RVD's jealous, but Batista does not give a damn. I won this match, you didn't. So, deal with it. Should be interesting to see how those two will face at the Great American Bash and whether or not they'll be able to settle their differences. Right, third time in a week. Dean Malenko versus Ric Flair. Ric Flair seems to be getting the upper hand on Dean Malenko lately. Can Dean Malenko finally break the mold and get his payback? We're about to find out. Man, RVD, for a guy that was, for an upstart like him, he sure is jealous, figuring that the spotlight should always be on him and not his tag team. Whoa! What we got here? Ric Flair. Why isn't he coming down to the ring? Well, originally it was supposed to be Ric Flair versus Dean Malenko, but it seems to me Ric Flair doesn't want to wrestle Dean Malenko. He has other... What's this?
Well, the disciple has arrived. One of the most dynamic.
Okay, so originally as I was saying, Ric Flair was supposed to be taking on Dean Malenko, but it seems to me Ric Flair has made a deal with Murphy in order for Murphy to take Ric Flair's place in facing Dean Malenko. Well, I'm all for it. I mean, why not? We're gonna see Dean Malenko take on Ric Flair at the Great American Bash. It's nice to see matches change up a bit. Although I don't appreciate, Ric Flair, you doing this without telling me firsthand, but I'll let it slide for now. If you do it again, there's going to be big trouble, mate. So yeah, I will give my thoughts on Scream 6 on WCW Thunder this Thursday / Wednesday for everyone else in the world. No spoilers zone, definitely no spoilers. Oh yes, that's right. Bret Hart, I have not forgotten about you, buddy. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Bret Hart is about to talk to us via audio message. In 3, 2, 1. Macho Man, I heard what you had to say about me on Thunder, and quite honestly, I'm disappointed. I thought you were a big man. I thought you're a guy who had an issue with someone else. You would say it to their face. But what did you do? You didn't say shit to me personally. Not even after our match on Nitro last week. You didn't say anything to me. Instead, you took behind my back like a little bitch. I expected more from you, Randy Savage. As a performer and as a human being, I expected more from you. But you're a coward. You're the one that's a coward and a chump. I've proven day in and day out why I deserve to be the WCW champion. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And I promise you, once I defeat Sting at the Great American Bash, you and me will be in that ring next. And as for you, Sting, I hope you're ready, because you're going to be in a fight of a lifetime. And when it's all said and done, you will be tapping out to the sharpshooter. Wow, Bret Hart telling it like it is, not beating around the bush. That's his style. Getting straight to the point and carrying on with his day. Nice pop-up powerbomb by Dean Malenko. So, although I have to agree a little with the Hitman there. I mean, Macho Man Randy Savage, he's sort of a man's man. Well, you'd think he would be. If he had an issue with someone else, you'd think he would say it to their face. But he didn't. He waited until WCW Thunder to say it over the phone when Bret Hart was, I don't know, back in Calgary. So Bret Hart had some, he wasn't wrong there. He wasn't wrong. Same what he said about Macho Man. And you know, a rematch between Macho Man and Bret Hart would be very good. I mean, look what happened with Hogan and Bret Hart. Bret Hart's rematch at Slamboree, that was better than the first match, so a rematch between Randy Savage and Bret Hart could be better. Oh, Dean Malenko is busted wide open by Murphy. It seems to me that Murphy maybe is trying to systematically injure and soften up Dean Malenko for Ric Flair at the Great American Bash. But we all know the master of 1,000 holds, Dean Malenko, he doesn't give a damn. He will fight tooth and nail to secure the victory. Roll up pin! Roll up pin! Is Murphy going to get the upset? No way, Jose. Be interesting to see too if Macho Man or Sting has anything to say about the Hitman before the Great American Bash. Well, if I get word in, I'll let you guys know, and I'll let the audio play back, whether it's on Nitro, Thunder, or WCW Saturday Night. Yeah, I think it's pretty evident Murphy is trying to soften up and possibly injure Dean Malenko so he does not make it to the Great American Bash. That's Ric Flair for you, the dirtiest player in the game. He knows every cheating holds and maneuvers to secure himself that easy victory. But of course, you can never count out Dean Malenko. He's a fighter. He will not give up so easily, even as you can see right now. He has busted wide open. Is Murphy going to tip out? No, he manages to flip it over. German suplex. Down goes Dean. We have not seen Murphy in quite some time here in WCW, so it's always a warm welcome to see one of our stars that hasn't been featured in a while show up every now and then. Going for the cover. Oh my goodness! Holy moly! I legit thought that was over right there. I legit thought Murphy was gonna win and put away Dean right there. Well, he could right now if he manages to execute this move. Shit. Could you imagine if Dean loses here? He loses! Murphy secures a big win over Malenko and securing a message from Ric Flair to Malenko too. Ric Flair coming out again. What's he got to say for himself? He is gloating. He is gloating over Malenko. It's last Malenko is challenging Ric Flair to get into the ring, but Ric Flair's having none of Malenko. He says he'll see you at the Great American Bash. And Malenko's like, what, you got a coward or something? Will these two be able to settle their differences once and for all at the Great American Bash? Well, the only way to find out is to tune in and watch the Great American Bash this Sunday. Man, Nitro has been on fire tonight. Fourth match already, yes. The #1 contender for the WCW Women's Championship, Ronda Rousey, taking on Maryse. And of course, later in the show, we also got Ronda Rousey's opponent, the WCW Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss, taking on Britt Baker, DMD, who has been making a name for herself these past few weeks, developing an undefeated streak. Will she be able to defeat Alexa Bliss and secure a #1 contendership spot? Who knows? But right now, it's Ronda and Maryse. Ronda is taking on Alexa Bliss at the Great American Bash for the WCW Women's Championship in a submission match. Now Ronda too, she's been on a roll too. She defeated Alexa Bliss 2 weeks ago. And last week she defeated Stacy Keibler. Shit.
I'm not sure anyone can stop Ronda Rousey. I've never agreed with you more.
Sorry guys, I'm just taking another drink. I'm a bit thirsty right now. Here comes Maryse. Peyton Royce, sorry. It was Ronda Rousey and Peyton Royce that fought last week, but doesn't matter. Ronda made Peyton Royce tap out. And now will Ronda be looking to do the same to Maryse to send a further message to the goddess? She very well could be. And like I said before, here comes Maryse, who has not been seen since her defeat against Liv Morgan on WCW Saturday Night last month. But she's back here tonight, looking to pick up the pieces and climb up the ladder for a future women's title shot. Will she be able to get it done? I don't know. But we're gonna find out. The crowd chanting Ronda Rousey even before the match begins. These fans love her, and I don't blame her. Ronda Rousey is a great performer. She's a great human being, and she's just insanely hot. I'm glad I was able to secure her and buy WCW. Oh, going for a submission move already, but I don't think she's gonna get it. No, of course not. She barely did any damage to Maryse. What else do you expect from her, Ronda? Targeting the arm now. Very smart. You don't want Ronda targeting your arm too much, because if the longer she targets and softens up your arm, the more vulnerable you'll be to her devastating armbar. Right to the kidneys. Sidestep on Maryse. Pushing Ronda to the ground. You don't see that often. No, usually Ronda would be the one pushing her opponent to the ground. Clothesline! Nope, Maryse ducks. But Ronda Rousey picks up Maryse. Nope. Nice counter there by Maryse. And of course, in our main event, we've got Bret the Hitman Hart taking on the Giant. The last time these two fought was a couple weeks before Slamboree, where the Giant managed to pick up a huge win against Bret Hart, but he is back here tonight hoping to do the same thing once more and climb up the ladder too. Well, if he does, he's going to have to contend with Macho Man. Speaking of the main event, Bret Hart and Sting at the Great American Bash, I have a I have a lot planned. I have many different ideas of how their match is gonna go, but it depends on who wins. Really, I mean, whoever wins, I still got plans for them with the world title. But it'll be interesting to see who wins, because there's one I would like to start telling the story, the feud, but I can only do that if a certain person wins. I'm not going to say it's Sting or Bret Hart directly. It's going to be one or the other. You don't know, and you're never going to know until whoever wins. Man, I'm tired, but whatever. Anyway, as I was trying to say, it doesn't matter who wins or loses during the WCW title match at the Great American Bash. I have big plans for Bret and Sting, but I have big plans, and I have really big plans, which is going to also possibly cross over to Thunder as well. But I need but it depends on who wins. If the person that I have this idea for wins first, then we're gonna kickstart this idea right away. But if they don't, then it's gonna have to be put off for another month or two. Rowdy Buster, very break, not very smart on Ronda Rousey's part, minding her surroundings. Punch to the face. But of course, if Bret Hart wins, then of course it'll be him and Macho Man next. Maryse sizing her up for a DDT. No! She's stealing Ronda Rousey's armbar! Good thing Ronda had her feet under the bottom rope, or else could you imagine how humiliating it would be to tap out to your own submission move? But that's not stopping Maryse. She's stuffing it up the arm. But Ronda Rousey kicks her in the face, sending her to the ground. Yeah, I am tired today. I didn't think I was gonna get around to streaming Nitro for you guys today, but I figured, nah, screw it. I'm gonna do it whether I'm tired or not. I like to stream, I find it fun, and I like talking. I may not be the best commentator, but I'm pretty decent. I've grown very confident in these past few weeks, and I like to talk, so there you go. Dirty eye rake. Judo takedown. Target in the arm. Soften it up again. Yes, I have this. Yeah. So it depends on who wins on, I mean, again, it doesn't really matter who wins at the Great American Bash, but I have this big, unique plan that I'd like to start doing, but it depends on who wins. If the person I want for the storyline wins, then I can kickstart that immediately, but if they don't, then I'm going to have to put it on hold for another month or two. But this storyline will also cross over to WCW Thunder against two certain superstars that I will not mention until the time is right. Go for the cover. Ronda Rousey wins, picking up another win. The momentum of Ronda Rousey is just growing bigger and bigger as the weeks unfold. Could we be looking at the brand new WCW Women's Champion? It's possible. We could be seeing a new champion and Ronda Rousey. But you can, but never count out Alexa Bliss either. Never ever count out the goddess. She always comes through when the going gets tough. And as we kick over now, Lex Luger and LA Knight, these two have been at each other's throats for the past few weeks. And LA Knight, who picked up an impressive win against the American Express. Lex Luger did not take too kindly to LA Knight's victory, giving him a low blow into the to the balls. Seems to me Lex Luger has no respect for the new blood that's coming up here in World Championship Wrestling. Well, too bad, man. Can't just focus on the old guys forever. Gotta focus on the new blood as well. What's that? LA Knight's injured. It seems to me his arm is injured. Yeah, this is new to me. I don't remember. Why wasn't I not told about this before?
Here comes 6'8", 385 pounds of chaos.
Whoa! Braun Strowman making his debut here in World Championship Wrestling. Okay, I need more details. LA Knight, why didn't you tell me you were injured, man? I would not have put you on the show, but I guess you made the deal with Braun Strowman. I mean, I had no plans to bring in Braun Strowman until after the Great American Bash, but, well, those plans have changed now. The big man, Braun, is making his way to Nitro right now, making his debut against Lex Luger. Holy moly. Oh man, I was not expecting this at all. But then again, this is what WCW is all about. Expect the unexpected, friends. This is going to be a big obstacle for the total package to overtake. So we had the same issue in the last match between Ric Flair and Malenko, although Ric Flair wasn't injured. No, he wasn't injured. He made a deal with Murphy so that Murphy could take Ric Flair's place to soften up Malenko before the match at the Great American Bash, which Murphy did, by the way. And of course, I have still yet to receive word on the current condition of Kevin Owens after his match with Vader in the opening bout. After Vader did his body splash from the top rope. I'm pretty sure when Vader did that, he broke one or two ribs from Kevin Owens. It's gotta be it, or otherwise I don't think we would have seen Kevin Owens being taken out on a stretcher. But even that wasn't enough for Vader. He had to flip. As soon as he was being stretched away, Vader had to get out of the ring and flip Kevin Owens onto the ground and start kicking him. Kick a man while he's already down and out. Yeah, it's very uncalled for. Oh, very smart on Lex Luger's part, suckering in Braun Strowman, only to roll out of the way. Ooh, go for a clothesline, but Lex counters it once again. Backbreak. Yes, I had no plans to bring in Braun Strowman until sometime after the Great American Bash. But, well, here he is now. Plans change. For those who are wondering, yes, Goldberg is in WCW. But he's off doing a movie at the moment, as far as I'm aware of. And I have big plans for him and Batista. Clothesline! Yes, now I got another announcement. Well, not an announcement, just something I would like to talk about. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4, that's just being announced. Very excited for that. I hope it comes out on PS4. I really hope it does. I don't think it will, but I hope it does. I love the Budokai Tenkaichi series on the PlayStation 2, especially Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Man, I was the master at Tenkaichi 3 back in the day. No one could beat me. None of my friends could beat me at Tenkaichi 3 when I played as Frieza. Try as they might, they went, oh my word! Braun just threw Lex Luger over the top rope, which made Lex Luger crash to the outside of the ring. Just threw him over like he was a ragdoll. As I was saying, I was the king the master at Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on PS2. When I played as Frieza, nobody could beat me. For 7 years, I was undefeated in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. My friends would try time and time again, but they could not get the job done. Me and Frieza were inseparable. But in 2013, a friend of mine finally broke the streak and defeating me for the first time. And funny enough, when that happened a year later, Undertaker would lose his streak at WrestleMania. Funny coincidence, am I right? So yeah, Budokai Tenkaichi 4 DBZ is in the works. Hope it comes out on PS4. It probably won't, but hey, you never know. They might still make it for the PS4, and if it does, I will definitely probably stream that. And speaking of Dragon Ball Z games, I will be streaming Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I will be doing that. Don't know when. It could be next month. Could be in May. But I will be streaming it sometime this year. Lex Luger busted open now. Things are not looking good for Lex at all. And I say that in a nice clothesline. 2. Ooh, that was so close! That was so close! Lex Luger arguing with the referee now says that was free, but the referee says no, that was a 2 count. That was a 2 count. It was close, but no cigar. It was a 2 count. Torture rack we're looking at. Going for a clothesline, but damn, Lex Luger saw it coming. No. Oh my goodness! Look at the strength on Lex Luger picking up Braun for the torture rack. Is the big man gonna tap out?
Can Strowman make it out of this?
Damn.
And watch this.
No.
Had him where he wanted him, but maybe he has something better planned.
I think he's gonna go for the pin, and that'll be that. I think that's what Lex Luger has in mind here. Going for the cover. Wow, Lex Luger with a huge win! Despite LA Knight making a deal for Braun to take his place, Lex Luger still managed to get the job done and defeat the big man. Well, what's going on now?
Where is he?
LA Knight's coming out again, but where is he? Oh my goodness! Right behind you! A sneak attack from behind! He wasn't injured at all, he was faking it! He just wanted to... Did he get an advice from Ric Flair from the match before about making a deal with another wrestler to take their place and soften up their opponent? Because that's what I'm getting at here with LA Knight. He only faked an arm injury so that Braun Strowman could come in and soften up his opponent, even though Lex Luger won in the end. But then again, with his back turned, LA Knight was able to get the sneak attack. Who knows? Things are getting wild here in WCW. Oh, now this is going to be a big match. A dream match too. I mean, come on. Britt Baker, Alexa Bliss. It's a dream match. And this could be a big opportunity for Britt Baker here. If she can manage to defeat the WCW Women's Champion here, Alexa Bliss. And if she were to do that, Britt Baker will be automatically next in line for a title shot. But she's going to get the job done first. And the reason why this is happening because Britt Baker, like I said, she's been on a roll lately. She has been undefeated, just dominating the competition on WCW Thunder. And I felt like now was the time for her to move up to Nitro, have her first match on Nitro, taking on the champion, Alexa Bliss. And if she defeats Alexa Bliss, then yep, she's next in line for whoever wins out of Ronda and Alexa at the Great American Bash.
She certainly knows how to get reaction.
But I will never ever count out Alexa Bliss just when you think the going gets tough or that she isn't able to get the job done. She surprises us all. That's Alexa Bliss for you. Alexa Bliss is champion for a reason. She's a fighting champion. She is the goddess after all. Here she comes! the WCW Women's Champion, the Goddess.
The WCW Women.
Could we be seeing a potential rivalry breakout between Alexa and Britt Baker during this match? I'm all for it if that were to happen. Alexa Bliss. Man, look at her. She is just beautiful. And that belt too. Best looking belt that you'll ever see in the women's division of WCW. Ronda Rousey has sent a message to Alexa Bliss. Now let's see if Alexa Bliss can send one back. Can Alexa Bliss pick up a win here? And of course, in our main event, still to come, Bret Hart and the Giant. Oh, Baker picking up Alexa in the early goings.
She has the instincts that not even the most seasoned veterans possess.
It is hard to disagree with that assessment, but she's going to have to deal with the 5 feet of fury ready to be unleashed.
When that fury boils over,
I have a feeling these two will not disappoint at all.
we know just how ruthless she could be.
I do think Britt Baker and Alexa Bliss is a dream match. I mean, the battles and their promo battles and their segments would be awesome. The chemistry would just be off the charts. Relentless indeed.
Right back with a reversal. Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Aggressive work on that shoulder.
And in case you missed WCW Thunder last week, speaking of interferences and surprise which ruse, Raven attacked Booker T as well. Booker T was in a match of Cesaro, and we still don't know why Raven has some sort of beef with Booker T. I mean, we sort of got a glimpse during their match on Thunder 2 weeks ago, because their match was pretty intense. It was like a grudge match. But Raven couldn't get the job done. Maybe he was just a sore loser. Maybe there's nothing deep to it, and he's just a sore loser and he just wanted to get payback on Booker T. Who knows? But alright, we hear from him soon. Britt Baker going in for a leg lock. Well, nice move on Alexa Bliss, kicking Britt in the face, forcing her to stop in the process. Drop kick, sending Britt dropping to the mat. Taking the action to the floor now, right in front of these wonderful fans in attendance. Devastating chops to Alexa Bliss by Britt. Oh! Clothesline! What am I saying? Clothesline. Irish whip, I mean. Damn, it looks like they're taking the action away from the ring while they were. Referee halfway through the 10 count. Britt Baker's got to get up. She's got to get in the ring if she wants to have that, to be a #1 contender, a future #1 contender. And she makes it into the ring at the count of 8. Looks like Britt was going for a curb stomper, but Alexa Bliss caught her foot, send her into the corner, and but those punches to the face. See, in the other count, Alexa Bliss, she is strong, she is smart, and she is deadly. She ain't 5 feet of fury for nothing. One, two. Britt kicks out just barely at the count of 2. Man, you can tell she wants to. Will she be able to run out of the way? Oh, Britt! She saw it coming. She held her knees up as Alexa was coming down hard on her. This could be Britt's big chance. Well, it was, but Alexa's in control once more. Going for the cover. 1, 2. See, what I tell you, what a match, man, what a match. This has been great. These Britt and Alexa are just killing it in the ring. Maybe I should have put this in the main event. Curb stomp! Curb stomp! Will this be enough?
And she goes for the pin.
Let's see. 1, 2. No, Alexa kicks out at the count of 2. That shook Britt a little, but she can't afford to be thrown off her game. She's got to... Yeah, never mind. She's doing it right now. She's still focused. She's still determined. She wants to make... Alexa's struggling to break free. Is she going to tap out? She's struggling. But Britt lets her out. Not a very smart move. I really don't think it is. Yeah, I told you. You could have... I think you just given... STO, man. They're not very smart on Britt's part. Irish whip. Alexa goes flying over the top rope and down to the floor, taking the action to ringside once more. Man, what a match. This... Oh my goodness, what a flying DDT! As the referee is now at the counting down. Monkey flip. Maybe I should have put this as the main event. I'm starting to think I should have done that. Oh well. You're living and learn, I suppose. Alexa Bliss sizing up Britt for the DDT. She's got it! DDT! It's over! It's definitely over this time. There's no way Britt's... Rope break! Never mind. Never mind. But Alexa's dragging her... There's 2! 1, 2... Good going, good going. Britt Baker tried her best to pull out all the stops, but it was not meant to be. Alexa Bliss picking up a huge win, sending a direct message back at Ronda Rousey, showing that she is ready for her at the Great American Bash and for this submission match. Good job, Alexa. It was an insanely good match. Right, it is our main event time for the day, for the evening, folks. WCW champion Bret Hart taking on the Giant in a rematch that, as their first match took place a couple of weeks ago. Will Bret Hart be able to secure a win and a little payback, or is the Giant gonna pull up another win over the Hitman? Gosh, if he does that, then he's gonna have to. Then they're gonna have to put Macho Man and the Giant together to see who's gonna be #1 contender out of them. Here he comes! The best there is! The best there was! And the best there ever will be! The excellence of execution! Your WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart! We heard from Bret Hart earlier in the show today as he gave his thoughts on what the Macho Man Randy Savage said to him on WCW Thunder last week, where Macho Man called Bret Hart a chump, not a real champion, and that he was disappointed in their match and that he was weak. And Bret Hart responded saying that he ain't no chump, calling Macho Man a coward for not saying those things to him in his face after their match on Nitro last week during backstage. And says he's ready for Macho anytime, anywhere. Here he comes.
From Tampa, Florida, weighing in
Here comes the big man, the Giant.
2 pounds.
The Giant defeated Bret Hart a couple of weeks ago on Nitro, and then he went on to face Hulk Hogan just before Slamboree, but unfortunately, unlike for Bret Hart, the Giant was not able to defeat Hulk Hogan on that night, because the Giant made a statement that if he defeated Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan, then he should be facing Bret for the world title at Slamboree, but that did not happen, obviously. But the Giant has another opportunity to send his message, prove his worth, that he deserves to be #1 contender. I wonder how much Randy Savage is going to say about Bret Hart's comments to him and about the Giant, should the Giant win here today. Main event, let's get it on. The Giant with those punches and the early goings, kicking Bret in the gut and then smacking him to the floor.
Execution is focused like this, it spells trouble for his opponent. But don't discount the man he's facing. A man who has been counting the minutes to getting this fight started.
Nice snap suplex by the Hitman. I wanna... You know, Sting hasn't been wrestling for the past few weeks. Well, that's gonna change. Sting will be wrestling this week. He'll be wrestling on WCW Thunder. And until then, I wonder if he's gonna make another appearance here on Nitro. What are you doing, referee? Get out of the way! Let the Giant do his thing. Let my wrestlers do their thing. Alright? It's not like it's an outsider trying to interfere with the match now, is it? No. That ain't happening at all. Nice DDT. Leg drop. Leg sweep.
Keep a deliberate, calculated pace and dissect his adversary.
What's that man got now? What's he doing? Taunting, giving the crowd some love. Giant's now back in the ring. He was going for some sort of punch, but Bret Hart countered it. Now with a neck breaker.
Now he's been put on the defensive. Yeah, the Hitman is firing off rounds here.
Oh, what we got here? Bret Hart. Yeah, he's in control, right? He is just kicking the Giant down. What's Sting? Sting, where is he? Sting's music is playing, but where is he? Look out! The Giant's behind you! It seems that despite Sting's interference, it was... Oh, the Giant was going to go for a choke slam, but Bret Hart counter it, sending the Giant to the corner of the turnbuckle. Yes, oh, what's he doing here?
We've seen this before, Byron. The Hitman's looking to break his opponent's...
Oh my goodness, figure four leg lock! Figure four leg lock! At the corner of the turnbuckle! That's gotta hurt! As I was saying, despite Sting playing his music, trying to distract the world champion, it simply did not work as Bret Hart was able to stop what the Giant was about to do and control the match. I mean, Bret Hart is a champion after all. He ain't no chump. He is a master technician in the ring. He ain't no dummy. Can't believe we're on the final match already for the show. I mean, time flies.
He's taking this to the floor now. Retaliation from the Hitman. Swinging.
Neck breaker.
Oh, look at this, just cranking it out. Cranking the head.
Crank it up! Crank it up! Still, guys, no word on the status. Oh no. Apparently, from what I've been told, Kevin Owens may not have cracked ribs. It's just bruised. His ribs are very bruised at the moment, and maybe a sprained arm when Vader attacked him further afterwards. Ouch! So yeah, so For the time being, it does not look like Kevin Owens has suffered from broken ribs, but I will update you as soon as I get word from the hospital. Chokeslam! Chokeslam! Is this it? The Giant go for the pin. Bret Hart's in trouble. Is it going to repeat itself? No. Bret Hart kicks out, and no, and just in time too. If he was down for a second longer, the match would have been over already. Oh dear, Bret Hart, that's a very bad. That's not a good area. Look where he's at. Yeah, rope break. You idiot. You should have dragged the Giant into the middle of the ring, then put on the sharpshooter, or whatever. What do I know, huh? No, I had a feeling that would happen. You gotta think smarter, Bret. You gotta focus mainly on the Giant. Forget about Sting for the moment, and focus on the task at hand. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. You don't want the big man, the Giant, on your ass. Come on, ref, he's choking Bret up. Come on, ref. Another choke slam is 2 times the charm. Is this it? This could be it for the Hitman. And the crowd chanting one more time. No! No! Even a not once, but a double. Man, even I don't know what I'm saying at the time. 2 choke slams and still Bret Hart kicks out. That just shows how much he wants to win the match. Showing the heart of a champion. Oh no, 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 no. It's fuel. Pile driver! Yes. Drag the Giant away from the ropes. Go for the pin. 1. No! No! The match continues! What do these competitors have to do for the other to stay there for the free count? Going for the sharpshooter! He's got it in tight! Is the Giant... He taps out! The Giant taps out! He couldn't hold on! Bret Hart wins! Bret Hart wins! Carrying huge momentum going to the Great American Bash. Congratulations to the Hitman! Not even Sting's interference was enough to distract Bret and help the Giant pick up a win. Wow. Well, here we are again, people, at the end of another exciting episode of Monday Nitro. I hope you people that have been watching on demand enjoyed yourselves. It's been your I had a great time calling the matches as always. It's been your boy, the Ant One, and I'll see you guys on Thunder.